Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, my name is Alessandro Mazzocchetti, complicated family name, so for everybody I'm Alessandro, inside, outside. I'm Chief Financial Officer of Odoo since a couple of years, and I'm also in charge of HR department and payroll, recruiting and administration department. So today I'm going to take you through the process, the procedure, and the software, so application we use to achieve our target of 150 person recruited in 2007, 2008. So you will see how we handle this and we automate the process. First of all, just a little snapshot. 57 new employees onboarded since January 2007, one person, so in 9 months. Normally in the market, each person can onboard one per week. We are above this. We are planning to recruit 150 employees by end of 2018. And now we have 2 full-time recruiters on the department. So what also? Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about how Odoo can help talent acquisition officer, so our employees. What is being a recruiter with Odoo and without Odoo, so the two faces of the challenge. And then especially I will take you through the application with a demo on live. And then we have space, room for a question and answer just in case. So, how can Odoo help talent acquisition officer? Indeed, when we want to recruit 150 person, we have several challenges to face. First of all, create and publish job position. At Odoo, we have normally about 6 or 7 different positions for the company, from R&D, technical, administration, finance, professional service. So we have 6, 7 different job positions. Track the sourcing of application, because we spread our strategy through all the possible network available. We have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have Monster in Belgium, we have LinkedIn, we have Stepstone, so we have 7, 8, 9. So it's really crucial for us to understand which source is the best in terms of return of cost or return of equity. So what is the best performing in terms of cost. We have to follow the recruitment process flow, because each department has a different flow. R&D want a previous test to see if the candidate can be future, and for instance, for me, finance is a different approach. So we have to combine different process flows. And then we have to build our database, because if an employee has not been retained now, maybe it will be in the future. So we'll be able to scan all the database and understand based on tags and the keywords what we have in our database, because there are resources in the database. And especially at the end, for the board of directors, we have to make reports. We have to show how the department is performing to allocate resources and money in case. So without Odoo, but it's quite simple, it's a nightmare, because it's Excel, is try to collaborate each other with different tools, is Post-it, is a piece of paper, is a call between a coffee machine and room, is several feedback of 2 different feedback with the same person. I mean, it's complicated. Being a recruiter is a paradise for us, but we will see why. It's really so fun. It allow us to put really the effort on the strategic point without the time-consuming task. It's a typical process, a complicated process in this case. We have a published adverts with an application website. We can manage the recruitment process all together. We can communicate, because now we have 2 persons. At the beginning, when the HR, the recruitment department started, was 1 person 2 days per week. Now we recruited him 1 fully dedicated. Now we have 2 and maybe 3 in the next 3 or 4 months. So it's really important to coordinate the 3 persons with the feedback and share the same information at the same moment at the right time. The communication tool with emails. We are able now to assign an email on each position to track the CV coming through according to the email. We will see later with the demonstration. We have a link with our application e-sign that allow to sign directly the contract when the people recruited will be an employee. So it means we can do electronically with e-sign the contract. We will not have to print out the documents and the candidate sign the piece of paper. And finally, we can track all the application. Save time, okay, use friendly nor strong, a collaborative tool is fine. So let's go to the application, is the best thing to do. And we will see together how it's working. So, this is the application. Recruitment, right. Now, snapshot, now we can have different snapshot indeed, because we have filters in position, in recruitment, so already we can filter this, so we can group by department status, we have favorites, but already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open position in front of me. So I'm going to create an 8th position. We will see the workflow. So we create a position. Now we create Chief Financial Officer. They're going to recruit another guys. Financial Officer. Right. CFO. And now, first step, very important, I can assign a job email at this position. Means that I will put cfo@odoo.com, etc. I can link this email if someone send me this by email with the application, and the CV coming through, it comes through for the CFO application following this email. Okay? So we're going to create. Here. And we go on settings. Okay, right. Now we have the application. We'll see each fields, how important it is for the position. Department. Okay, we are talking about management. Interview form. We have possibility to link for each position a recruitment form that can be used during the recruiting process. So every position for every department can be the same recruitment form. For R&D, for PS, implementation, for administration, etc., etc. In this case, I will not put any recruitment form, interview form. Job location could be worldwide. You can do, okay, with Odoo. Emails, CFO, local host, I explain you why. Recruitment responsible. This is the difference between recruitment responsible and HR responsible. Why? Because recruitment responsible will be, for instance, Sandra, the girl that is taking care of the administration profile. And the human resource responsible will be the owner of the process. Every single change in the database will be notified to HR responsible. So this is possible working with two persons with the 1 and 1 plus 1. So could be the boss of the recruitment responsible. So we have two different controllers. I specify new employees, okay, 1. We can do a short job description, because the big job description we'll do in the web where we will publish the announce. So manage finance, all finance activity in the company. Okay, manage all finance activity in the company. Right, and then we have save. Right. So now we create the position with all the field with interesting for us for the procedure. Now we can go to unpublish on website, and we will start to work on the position to publish this on the website. We have a website, and we want to publish the position in this. Right. Now we have a template of the position. Go to edit. And now in this part, in this side, we can edit completely all the position. So we can change EC, Belgium, we can say okay, the search, okay, I will put this in Alto. We customize this. I can put a photo here, for instance, like this. And then I can change the job complexity, person evolution, job security. So it's really an editor to edit to the job description before to publish it on the website. I can do this. I will save this. And now I'm ready to publish this on the web. I go to publish, and this will be published. So I go back to my application from HR. Yeah. No, I want to show you something different here. Okay, right. Settings. Right. Trackers. So this is very important because we are posting the job position on several networking, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, but we should have the possibility to track this for the statistic. So we go to trackers, we're going to assign a tracker at this position. Okay, we're going to create trackers. Go to trackers, create these trackers. For instance, so Twitter we say, right? I save, and through this, I can post these trackers. I cannot do this because I'm a local host, so I'm not connected to the internet for the application. But I can just copy paste, go here, put this, and the people that link in the tracker, they go directly to my job application and can be tracked directly that this coming from Twitter. Okay? Do this, we go to the post position, and we simulate an application. We simulate an application. We already published this. Okay, we're going to apply. Let's say that we are in the front of the web, and we're going to apply. My name, right, my phone name, I will, because I'm streaming anyway. Short introduction, dear madam, blah, 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 etc. Choose file. I put a site, submit. Okay, I applied. Congratulations, continue to our website. We can manage to have a different message with an email coming to me saying thank you very much. You have applied for the CV. You will be contacted soon for an interview, etc. Now we go. What's happening in the recruitment? Right, application. There is an application, and Alessandro is here. Voilà. Okay. Now, we have to do the application. We did the application on the web. We have a candidate that applied. Now we have to manage the workflow on this. First of all, we have initial qualification, first interview, second interview, reference, contract proposal. But this is a workflow post this typical application, a position. Sorry, but I can change. I can say, for instance, I don't want to have a first interview, a second interview. I would like this having, for instance. Yes, I can edit. Second interview is not a second interview, is a test. Okay, test attitude. Okay, right. I have the test attitude. And I can say that reference is okay, contract proposal is okay, but I can add a new columns. Contract proposal, references, for instance. Right, and is coming reference before the contract proposal. Okay, we see two times. This can be deleted. Right. Okay. Now, Alessandro Mazzocchetti. I go in, edit. Right. Contact. Okay. IM.B, email, phone, apply for job, department for management. I can already responsible. Sandro can appreciate this. And in the tags, to find, to build my database, I can give some tags at this application. For instance, the guy, myself in this case, I spoke Italian. is a tag. And then I have, I don't know, people management. Right, this is the tag that allows me to build the database and find the candidate according to these tags, okay? I have response for Sandra, an appreciation to, source, okay? Right, Twitter, refer by for internal referral program, would say Cecile is a girl working in my department. Expected salary, you can say this, proposal size, you can say that, availability, eventually, the guy is available starting for the 1st of November. And in this case, we have already a very good description of the candidate, but we go further. We can send a message direct to the candidate, log an internal note. In this case, we're sharing the same information with the comments, with different comments. And again, schedule an activity. We schedule an activity, right, activity, call, summary, administrator, has to be called Monday night, call to fix meeting for interview. Schedule, right. And that will be, yeah, one future, two future in the future. We have seen these features with Fabien yesterday when we presented the version number 11. We go to job position, application. Now with the candidates, so one document is a CV, two star is a good candidate. I already classified some, I already checked some activities for him. And now we can leave the process with this candidate saying a first interview, second, we have a test attitude, this is fine. Sorry. Okay, and so on and so on and so on. We say that at the end, we're going to recruit this guy, create employee, and automatically the process go one step further. And we have work information, private information, human resource settings. Automatically, this guy entering our database as employees, and we'll have a link with the e-sign for the signature of the contract. Now, reporting, just to give you something in terms of reporting. Okay, for instance, this is a reporting typical, contract type, contract proposal, test attitude is by test, and then we can go by group by job responsible, department, stage, we filter, ongoing, we can have customer filters, date creation, for instance, 1st of September, apply, right, there's nothing in it. So this is the reporting side. Voila, this is the application. Do you have some question? Yes.
As you showed us, the interview process ended, and you picked the candidate. Do you keep the record of the candidates that applied? For example, in 6 months, you are going to have the same position open. So, do you keep the records of the applied?
Yes, because if the candidates will be accepted, will be in my database.
If you pick, for example, there are 5 people for this position, you pick one. After 6 months, you have the same position open.
Yeah, because the guy left or has been fired or whatever.
And
okay.
You have 4 people that applied. Perhaps 2 of them are good enough, like second best.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Do you keep the records?
Yes, indeed. It's in my database. I can find this guy by tax, for instance, CFO, financial, and then I am looking to always for three different languages. Yes, indeed, I have the. That's why the interesting tool is that with the tax, we can keep in our database and we can screen the database. We have a database with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 different candidates. If someone in the US need a CFO, normally no, because it's just one in CFO, but would say an accountant can ask to me, do you have an accountant? Is a French speaker, I need a French speaker for whatever reason. Yeah, okay, database. Well, database is sharing with US as well, with Hong Kong, etc. But we have the people built in our database. That's why it's crucial to assign a good tax, with the right tax, because it will be easier to find this guy. But the answer is yes.
How do you track the cost of a recruitment? So if you go to an HR specialist, or if you have to pay Monster, and so on, how do you track this?
But the cost of, okay, let me talk about the cost. When I talk about cost, it's not full cost, it's direct cost, I would say. When I put a job position in Monster, cost me, for instance, 1,000. And I got 25 candidates for 3 interviews for 1 person recruited. When I put the same in LinkedIn, it's double. And based on this, the cost and all these figures, I will calculate the cost, an indirect cost of the recruiting, but not the full cost.
But inside Odoo?
No, this is outside the Odoo. Outside the Odoo. Odoo is not managing this. No, it's too complicated. It's a finance job, this. But Odoo give me the figures I need to calculate the cost, saying I put an announcement on Monster, I've got 35, here, I've got 35 initial qualification, 15 interview, and so on, so on, so on. At the end, maybe I come up with 0 candidates. Huh? And at the end of the quarter, normally, we did a calculation saying it's maybe better to post on LinkedIn because the return on investment is higher than on, it's not Twitter, but Facebook or other channel or whatever. But it's outside Odoo. Odoo just give you the first level of the information. Yes?
When you hire someone and you have several other contacts, what do you do with those? Do you clean all your screen?
Yeah, they clean, yeah, exactly.
Clean it manually?
Yeah, exactly. They clean manually, but they stay behind the database.
Yes, of course.
But the process is finished.
Yes,
Yeah. We will do a next process, so we open a new. Exactly. Because the process is finished, this position is finished, or I just refused at the end, because it's possible. CFO is it's quite bizarre position, because CFO, normally you have 1 CFO for, I hope to stay still 10 years, okay. But if we have 5 developers, and I refuse the first one, I put at the end of the columns, but the position is still ongoing, because we are recruiting every day. So entry, the life at the end.
And where in the software do you get those?
But at the end, for instance, refused, I will do this, add a new column, refused, and I will have this person saying here,
Bunch of people for different
exactly. And once per quarter, we clean the refused, keeping them in the database, but not show them anymore, because if not, we have.
So how do you access those that you are not seeing here?
No, here is the process. It's not the database. In the process will be clean, but database will be there.
You can refuse.
What I prefer to do is to archive. So that's when you are actually it's better to archive, because when you archive, you see when you stop. So for example, you stop the interview, you fill the reference, and you archive the candidate in reference, and then you can track later.
Well, I can do that like this if you want. You can do like this if you want. Yeah.
In order to get this filled correctly, candidate need to be landed in your website.
For instance, my website or my website, my job publishing could be the website. Yes, indeed. But with the link.
This is my question. Some some job advertisers don't allow you to publish a link within their website. Just you can provide the mail, classical mail.
The mail is the same. That's why I put cfo@odoo.com, because with the email CFO they come through directly. You know.
But you need to fit those information by yourself relevant to this job.
Yeah.
But we are not on the way.
No, okay. But if I go to recruitment, do this, okay? No, not this, sorry. Do this. Right. Here, CFO.at. With this, I can do the same job as the tax. You know, it's the same. Either like this, you send an email because you don't have the possibility to go to the web, or either the tax, either both. That's why the importance of this. I put CFO corporate at blah, blah, blah. I send an email to CFO corporate blah, blah, blah. They come through in this. It's a CFO.
The candidate need to fill those.
No. I'm feeling when I start the position because this email, I will spread this email to everybody. You know? I open the position Chief Financial Officer, okay? Tomorrow, I come to you, we do business together. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for a CFO. Oh, I know someone that can apply. Okay, this is the link. I know, but it's not possible for what reason? Okay, send an email to CFO at. It's the same. So I created, so the person is owning the process, create this to have the CV coming through. But as Cecile is saying, I don't know outside Europe, but in Europe, 99, yeah, exactly, yeah.
What happens when you put a publish on website?
Yeah,
What's next? Then there is a link.
and then they apply it to the web.
Yeah, and you can copy the link on social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I did tax. I do, look, yeah, for instance, look, trackers, okay? If I go this, see Twitter, huh? I go this. Unfortunately, it's an internal error if I do that. But normally, if I go at this link, I come directly to the page, huh? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So you apply online because I've seen this.
But you don't have the credentials for LinkedIn or social media.
You have what, sorry?
Credentials.
Financials.
Credentials.
I don't
Your
understand.
account. Yeah, credentials.
No, I don't understand your question again.
Your account, your username and password to fill it in because.
But this is my website for the application.
It's not integrated. Not integrated.
Is this?
Now, for example, you can use Hotsuite or something to launch your. I don't think it's integrated.
No, it's not integrated. You know, apply now.
Give you the link.
Exactly. And I can apply this.
Can you integrate with the survey module?
With what?
Survey. So that
The survey.
the candidate has to answer a lot of questions.
I think, but I'm not sure. I can give you an answer later on.
Specific form with all the questions, but it's not coming from the survey
Yeah.
module.
To be honest,
Just though you have done that.
I'm pretty
specifically.
sure yes, but I have to.
How do you create your form?
Which one?
The question. The
This?
questionnaires
Wait a second.
from the survey. Oh, okay.
You mean this?
Yes,
Interview forms?
Interview forms.
This is a template. It's create a
Those are
separate.
templates,
Yeah.
yes. And you have done.
Yeah, sorry?
This is survey module.
We can say we can use it as well with a survey, but could be an some players as well for the interview to follow a process in the interview. For sure. Hot. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.